Hey, welcome, punks, cocksuckers. Punkery show right here from the best city in the world. You can't deny it. San Fierro. Your hosts, obviously, Rashawn and Kesh. Probably should be a shorter show today. Tomorrow, for all you Americans out there, I'm sure there are only 1.5 of them listening. Thanksgiving. Yup. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, where you eat some turkey and you get injected with all the hormones or pheromones that turkey has that'll make you go to sleep. So make sure, if you have some turkey, make sure you watch some football. And when you watch football, you'll stay awake unless there's a blowout. So, all the punks are no swell. We don't do requests around here. I don't know how to inject songs, and we ain't doing requests. I understand I have not changed the mix in about 9 months, but that's how it'll be. Probably next week, maybe I'll change the the playlist. But
what? You have rights to the playlist, and I cannot make a playlist? I can submit the playlist.
Well, Kesh, I mean, if you wanted to do so, I could make that happen.
Ooh.
Obviously.
Damn, is that how you impress ladies?
Yes, I tell them things. I tell them things that would happen if they wanted to, and if they want it, then they got it. No strings attached whatsoever.
Oh.
That's how it be. That's how it be.
I thought I would have to wait for Doogie actually for the CNR remix. Usually he wasn't in charge, and it took him about 2 years to register a new submission.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of how it's taken forever. In fact, indefinitely forever for Sync to Biggie to give me access to anything, which after a while I've stopped giving a snit about. But that's how CNR is these days. The decline is real, Speaking of decline, so obviously, as everybody knows, talking about the RPV.
What? How many pictures did you say? Like 10?
Well, close. I've got 27, including me and some guy who deletes his picture like 1 hour after he sends it. That would be 29. And Abod said he would send, so that would be 30. But still, that is still not close to enough for it to make any sense. Alright, and I'm not gonna blame anybody. I mean, I came into it with a very big ego. I was like, hey, people been asking since August where the RPV ads. It's like 3 months of build up. And when I announced that I would be doing it, I thought people would flock like eagles to send their picture and all that, you feel me? I thought the RPV would be sufficiently saturated like a hotcake, but it has been lukewarm. It's been lukewarm, obviously, you see.
Compare that to your. I'm not gonna say it. I want to, but.
There's nothing lukewarm about me, Kish, alright? So you can take that and put it into the ground, alright? Put your hand in the fucking ground, let it stay there.
I heard little birdie. Little birdie told me that. You tried to get pictures of some people and you got straight out the night or something.
Yeah.
Those attempts not lukewarm, if you ask me. It's pretty lukewarm.
Yeah. I tried to get Russian and Grilly to get in. I kind of knew that. I kind of had an idea that Russian and Grilly was not going to be in the RPV.
Give you shit for being American.
No. No. She did call me Afro, but...
Oh.
yeah, she called me Afro, but then I call her Vodka. But, yeah, I asked, what's her name, Russian girly, and she didn't know what the RPV even was, which is pretty funny. And
What? Really?
it seems so. She replied back saying RPF, so excellent, But yeah, I told her what the RPV was, and wasn't in for that snit.
Be her first time in your video. Why not?
Yeah, you would think so.
What about this Discord congregation? I mean, there's so many people writing every day on Discord. Like, if anything, like, okay, CNR might be dead, servers, whatever, but always there's spam on Discord by people. So I don't know. Like, if half of those people on Discord submitted, I think we would already have like 20.
You would think so. I mean, it seems like the carryover may be pretty low. I mean, you see Agent M, he was in the last couple RPBs. This time he seems very reluctant. So it's...
Why? What's the reason? I mean, you asked him?
I did. I asked him, hey, Agent M, where your RPB at? And he said, not here. And I told him to make one. As in, picture. But,
I want to see him. He's
so... I don't know, I even asked Rackrat. That was not gonna happen, obviously.
Did everything find a new picture of his sister already?
Let's hope not, because that would definitely be denied out of the park. This ain't Resfield, alright? We're not gonna put fake waxes in the RPB. We're not gonna put Vega's sister in the RPB, alright? This is not... Oh yeah, that's right. Last night I asked Vega to submit for the RPV, and he told me that he would submit his dick. So, not quite sure that would go over well. I don't want to get banned off of YouTube like Balearis did. So that's.
You're so quiet. Everything. Is he only quiet for me?
No, he's like 3 feet away from his microphone, but maybe he's taking his RPB dick picture right now. Who knows?
Oh no! That's me with that shit. So why he has to be 3 feet away?
I know, I'm just joking. I have no idea, but yeah, for all them fogs out there, you fogs listening, I mean, part of this is my fault too, because like I said, I was egotistic. I thought that people would flock to come around and give their RPBs up. Obviously, props to the people who had already sent and that were, eager about it and quick about it and all that. But my realization was when this morning I look at Discord and Parrish asks, have you made the RPB topic yet? So that is a sign that I have not handled this very well. Also,
she doesn't play that much either, but yeah, I mean, really, what can you do? I mean, like, honestly, like, it would be good if when admins are online in game, they would spam it a little bit more, as on screen text or something. But then again, like, I think that a lot of people that do actually play CNR, they're not the types to submit. Like, you have random PHs and all that. Let's go through the list now. You have Memati, he's not gonna submit. You have Reaper, he's not gonna submit. You have Corky, he's regular, probably not gonna submit. Rambo Movie, maybe. I think he submitted before, no?
You should just go on Discord and use @everyone and say that you're doing it.
I mean,
and if admins get mad, you can tell them to fuck off, you useless admins.
I mean,
good point.
I just think like the people that do submit more to RPV are kind of like regulars that sit in Discord and don't play, you know. But people that are playing in the game, I don't think they're like have LB Skull Crusher. I don't think he's gonna submit. So I don't even know like what would advertising in the game really do, you know.
In the game, probably not, but as Big has said, doing it in Discord would make a lot of sense. You know, at every warning. In fact, I should do it right now. I should do it right now because you know, admins are gay. All right.
It's also like a little bit. I think people always wait for the last day, last train, last everything. You know?
That's true. They like to.
Or don't do at everyone, do at regulars or something.
Oh yeah, screw it. Everyone is fine. Everybody who's on right now can kiss my ass. Like, you know, they can.
Or do at here.
What's the difference between here and everyone?
There is none in this case.
Oh,
Here does whoever can see the channel. You do it in.
oh.
So if you do at here in regs, it doesn't alert all those white faggots.
Like Macker.
Well, yeah, like what, you know. Actually, here we go. Let's test this out right now. I'm typing on the wrong keyboard. At everyone. Alright, I have to make this formal. Okay.
At everyone, fuck admin.
Okay, good idea, yeah.
Just tell people they have like 3 more days to submit, like make it like urgency, not I'm gonna like we're gonna extend the time to submit for 14 days, you know, and then people never do it.
3 more days isn't December 1st.
I mean, it's close enough. Okay, let's say, hey yo! No, I can't say that. Okay, guys, I gotta sound like myself, right?
Hey yo, punk fools.
Yeah, hey punks. RPV closing soon. Send pics. Should I say you fuckers? Should I?
Be insulted. It always works better.
Fuckers. All right.
10 seconds later, Xanax is gonna say fuck off.
Gets the juices
Kiss my
going to
fucking
be
ass.
insulting.
Kiss my fucking ass, man. Give a sniz. Like, first of all, what?
Did Blister submit?
What the fuck do you think? By using everyone, you are about to mention 400 people. Are you sure? Suck my dick. But anyway.
Ooh, I just got notification.
But okay. First of all, Cash, let's get to Finland. All right. So let's expose. All right. Obviously, Blister ain't gonna submit SNET. I saw Blister once. I think I was somebody gave me like a tiny. Was it Tiny Pic? No. What was that site? That
Tiny
site.
Pig probably, yeah. It went down, no?
It was like a webcam site. Not Tiny Pic.
Oh.
Fuck, I forgot the site's name. People used to use that. Sheepfuck used to always give me links, and I remember telling Myth, and Myth and I would stalk the, you know, the link. And I remember one day I saw a Blister, so, you know, you know, obviously in 2019, Blister's coming up. He'd be like, you know, pretty confident in SNIT. You feel me? Giving the fuck talk
working out and
to Kesh and shit. You feel me?
That's so wrong. Dude, so confident in chat with them. I Finlanders.
Finlando. Speaking of Finlandos, your boy Steppa is a fucking cocksucker. All right, he is the first and only person. Well, first let me get. Well, C obviously not going to do anything, but Step is the first and only person to troll. All right, he sent a picture, and he was like, "Me and some bros a few years ago." And then I see 3 guys with circular heads that look 15 years old. That all could look like their brothers, because the thing about Finnish people is that you look at one person, you look at the other, they can all look like they're fucking cousins. I mean, they're basically fucking each other. You know, everybody seems like they're second cousins. But, yeah. And then he labels Blister, and he labels C and himself. And I'm looking at this snit like, you know, I don't know what to really think about this, or am I dumb, or you troll, or some, I don't know. It's very confusing. So, you know, the Finnish have struck again. Obviously, though, I'm pretty sure I have no Finnish people so far, but I don't expect that to change. Obviously, but C though, yeah, I doubt it. I was surprised that he even puts voice clips in the CNR Discord, and I did not ask him for permission to use that clip. So I took it. I fucking took it because I thought it was funny. That's how it'd be. But yeah, you know, that's the thing. And obviously I'm blaming a snit. You feel me? I'm blaming a snit. I'm just saying. December 1st coming around. Let's get him in. You know, I gotta get mines in as well. You know, so
where is XSS? Did he send?
No, XXXS. Let's get your phone out, bro.
It's
Find
like
an igloo.
Regulars. They don't submit, bro.
Yeah, you know, the thing. So it's the thing. That's the thing. Because I don't want to go play CNR at 2 a.m. and then go ask a PHNet cafe to give me a compilation of the Albanian Claudi or any of this crap. All right. You know, we want to have regulars who are at least halfway respected on the server. You know, last year we had Restfield got 60. All right, I think 50 is at least a good amount. You know, let's get that, and we'll possibly be good. You feel me? So you can get that. Be good. We be good. You know. We be good. That's the thing.
Bullen submit? He said he did. I don't believe.
I've never seen Bullen Sui before. Bullen Sui takes a lot of acid. I really do think so. I think he takes a lot of acid. That's for sure. You know, he's got very big issues. Shout out to Bullen Sui. You know, he's got a very shaky past, but this is CNR, and despite what pasts may be, Bullen Sui has overcome his past. Which he won't acknowledge.
Did Greens submit?
Another good idea. Gweens, where you going, Gweens? Alright? No, you listening to the show. Gweens was talking about that everybody should make a compilation of them filming themselves calling Chuppy a faggot. Alright? Obviously.
Did Chuppy submit?
No, hell no.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
he's
expect.
faggot too, though. Come on.
I wouldn't expect Chevy to submit at all. Well, Gweens, the word yet has to be out of your vocabulary. You know, you have a fucking phone. You're in Florida. All right, you got the internet. You know, take a picture with your hash. You feel me? And get it done. Exactly, XXXS and to Vega as well. No dick or clit fix. Absolutely not. This is a PG video. Alright, so we want to see faces and bodies, not cojones. Alright, this is not the site for it. And I don't want, like I said before, I don't want to get banned off of YouTube like Malaris. So, put some respect on that. Hold on, we got a cheater on the server right now. Got a fucking cheater. Shout out to Bull and Sweet, the guy who takes acid. He reported that guy, he fucking cheated. FCR user, probably Temujin, about that. Got his ass banned.
Well, and Sweet PM'd me as well. Apparently Terry said no pictures.
Get that ass banned.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, SS Terry is a cocksucker. As I eloquently said last week, he is a cocksucker. So,
Imagine if Terry would actually submit a picture for once.
I don't know. It feels like the idea of that happening is a bit hopeful. You know, it's a very hopeful thing. So let's take a look at the CNR Discord right now to see what the the type of replies I've gotten so far. So to my message here, so far there are 2 different reactions, because you can put reactions in Discord to what people say. Who do I send the RPV picture to? You send it to me. Greens, alright, you send it to me, and it'll be put in the pool with the rest of the players. It'll be appearing. So you PM me on the forums. Or in Discord. No, not Pool of Deeks Vega, alright? There are no Pool of Deeks. None, alright? So far, there's a reaction of an X. Asian Fag Davis put an X reaction in chat. Then we have a guy named Az. I don't know who that is. He said, "You want dick pics for Sean?" No. Rob Banks said, "Need nipple pics?" No.
Rob Banks could submit too.
Who?
Him.
Rob Banks? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You never know. You never know. Bloody Skull face palmed. Buster Cat said, "Fine." Obviously. Kari's Marks got alerted. He's talking about being alerted. Let's see here. Gabu said, "Send memes." The guy named Mari Konez, I don't know who that is, he said, "RPB, what's that?" I wish that, I wish people in Discord use their fucking, like, in-game name, because it's very confusing.
Yeah, it pisses me off too. Especially like you can select nickname as well to change. So you can be something on one server and something else on the other.
That's the thing. It has to be a reality. There's too much people getting inside the border, and people who do not have their names have to get deported. Let's see, Overseer said ROFL RPV in 2019. Fog Davis said reality porn video. So, yeah.
Well,
I picked the wrong time to decide to do this. Then.
also send though, he always does. You know, he's not gonna let.
I hope so. Overseer said, I wouldn't be surprised if someone from this community jerks it off to RPB vids. Obviously. And that makes him uncomfortable. Obviously.
Oh, it won't be you, Overseer, probably. Unless Nuclear is gonna be watching the video.
Oh no, yeah, maybe. Nuclear likes his stuff. SSG said 95% males. Okay,
Yeah,
I mean the
but
server is.
the community is also 95% male, so of course it's gonna be representative of that.
Obviously.
Actually, I think the ratio is even better. I think more girls sent to RPV than boys.
That is true.
Percentage.
That is true. Let's see here. This guy named Pififu, another guy whose name is not in the CNR name, he says, "Send dick pics to Rishon." I tell you, man.
Yeah,
I picked the wrong time.
No, Feb November is
To do
ending.
this, like-
Sean needs materials, please send.
Listen, I don't need a damn thing. Alright? I need a damn thing. Okay, Boomer, who is Lava, said on your DMs, right? Well, I mean, let's go, Lava. You know, I made you the final chaser in my chase history, so you owed it to me to submit for the RPV. You feel me? Okay, alright, we got a few PMs here. Obviously, Bill and Sweeze one, useless. But a guy named Humble
So funny
Beast.
always. You know, I always like I don't know, there's just some sort of special people who always do the talk, you know, but they never walk the walk. Like Bullen is one of them, you know. He's always fucking chatting loud, always in their community, always like talking a lot and shit, but then it comes to something as simple as sending a fucking simple picture, you will never get it. Like it completely pushes out, you know.
Yeah, you know, it's true. It's quite true.
It just doesn't go together, you know, personality wise or whatever. Like you claiming on server to be this alpha male, like dominant, confident, blah blah blah, and you fucking pussy too scared to send one.
Exactly.
In 2019.
You gotta back up your snits with some action. Oh, so we got Zenex about to type right here. What the fuck's he about to say? This is live CNR Discord chat right here. Great radio. This is right here. I want to see what Zenex says.
Nobody cares about your RPV shit.
Oh, RPV without 84 for life. 84 for life was banging though, yeah. Let's see here. Bio.
Did you she submit it?
84 for life has not been on the server.
No, Karen.
It's PS Jesse Victor. Yes, PS Jesse. PS Jesse Victor, and that is confirmed. Yes, PS Jesse Victor has submitted. As I said before, I also tried to ask Russian Girl. It didn't go over very well, and I tried to ask Miss Playboy as well, but it seems like she wants some proof of concept. So, you know, so yeah.
Basically, all the women are stupid.
Well, I mean, PS Jesse Victor, you know, she did it without any hesitation. You feel me? Without any hesitation.
Did it last year as well.
But I guess Russian tried to bite your dick off.
Nah. I'm sure if I asked her for her picture for mutual use, I'm sure she would have done it. But for the RPB, I'm sure that wouldn't have gone well.
What is?
So,
Okay, I'm gonna crash because this is too funny. I'm holding. What is pictures? What is pictures with mutual benefit?
Okay, I didn't say that correct.
Benefits,
I meant
not like pictures with benefits. What?
Sean was saying he once rode on an elephant, so he wants to see her on an elephant.
What I meant by that?
That
Yeah, the elephant picture. Yeah, I did. Okay, I didn't. What I meant by that was, if I were to inquire for one that would not be on the RPB, but would just be, you know.
Okay, so basically, you want some fuck.
Oh, find yourself a girl with benefits, not a picture with benefits. Picture exchanger with benefits. Holy shit, where did we get it?
I didn't say anything about exchange, alright? It would be a one-sided thing. If I made it one-sided, maybe, you know, nothing, she would have done it. But for the RPB, I guess hell not, despite the fact that she had an avatar of her being on an elephant. So that's the kind of thing that makes you wonder. So yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be. Let's get the RPB going. And
You have some elephant trunk to give her.
If Russian girlie wants the elephant trunk, then anytime you can get it. Alright, but yeah, let's get some more proof of concept in here. December 1st coming in pretty soon. And an RPV Yes, an RPV. Let's get it done. Because
What are you getting for Black Friday?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Last year I got a monitor, but this year I'm not really sure. Have to look at some media and see what good snits they'll highlight. I'm not really sure. I don't have anything I'm looking at really for Black Friday. What about you? You've been talking about an SSD for like 3 months. What are you talking about?
Is this dude HP buffing highly on me?
Are you talking about Luka Kostic? Oh yes.
Oh look, Luka Doncic.
I mean, I'm shooting for 3.
Luka Doncic is cheating right now, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news out of the studio. How about that? And more breaking news out of the studio right here. Luka Doncic has now been banned from CNR. Yes, bye, you send pic to me through the forums, through Discord, any way you can. Yes, Luka Doncic has been banned from CNR. He'll go back to the NBA. Before we get to Luka Doncic...
He had a snake game yesterday.
Oh, yes. Well, here's the thing, the Mavericks have been destroying people as of late, and Doncic has been getting triple-doubles like nothing, but yesterday he was being guarded by Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard is one of the best defenders. He's probably the best defender in the NBA, so,
It was just like super physical game.
That's right, and when you have a top-tier defender going at Doncic, then it'll be tough. I mean, he did get to the free throw line a lot, but that's how it be. And Dallas Mavericks need somebody to step up when Doncic ain't shooting well, because the Mavericks are pretty much Doncic and nobody. I understand there's Kristaps Porzingis, but if you watch the games, Porzingis is just not very imposing. Doesn't get to the free throw line, he's 7 fucking threes, not a rebound monster, he
had super, but like yesterday, honestly, like, okay, so yeah, before yesterday, I had really, really, really long day. I was like probably working from 8 o'clock in the morning to 4:40 in the morning or something, like 3:40 in the morning or something like that. And then I had the practicals this morning at 7, and I legit was scared to go to sleep at 3:40 because I was like, I'm up like more than 30 hours at this point, and if I go sleep now, there's no way in the world I will sleep only 3 hours to wake up on time, So I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna go sleep because else I'm gonna miss like crucial meeting and practical and shit. So I was like, okay. Like when it got like to 4 a.m. or something, I suddenly started getting super tired and I had to occupy myself somehow. And I was like, oh, what better thing to do than to watch a game, I was like, finally I'll get to watch like entire Mavericks game, not just highlights on YouTube. And exactly that game, they play like shit. No one was hot yesterday on Mavericks. They couldn't I think they're like, when they got to like 42 points or something, they couldn't score like for, I don't know, probably was like 6 minutes or something. It was insane. They had so many lost balls and like missed passes and stuff. Like it was just insane. Everyone was missing. Porzingis can hit shit. He even like at free throws, he was, I don't know, I think it was like 2-8 or something. It was really, really bad. At least like Doncic at some point, I think he figured out that the game is like a little bit too physical for him, and he can kind of get to the paint or like to the basket really well. And so he kind of forced, how are they called? He forced like fouls on him or how you call them, so at least he would, so at least he would get, because like if he tried to drive to the basket or something, it just didn't work, it was just too physical. So at least he was like kind of like being smart about it and just forced the issue a bit that way. But yeah, just everyone played like trash yesterday, in my opinion. But
Yep, that's right. Doncic 4 for 14. Porzingis 4 for 13. Fucking sucked ass. Let's see. Jalen Brunson was awful.
and I think in first half, first first quarter, I think you had like George, someone like they had two people who were really hot on the other team. They were like just every fucking thing went in for 3, for 2, for whatever, floaters, dunks, everything went in.
That's how it be. But at least the Mavericks still look like a playoff team. They still look like a playoff team, but they played a pretty good team with the two superstars, and they got their ass destroyed. And that's how it be. You can't have a great game all the time. As Blackhawk gets owned. But yeah, you can't have a great game all the time. You know, some games you just get destroyed. At home, it doesn't matter. You get fucked. You just get fucked. Just like how Mavericks lost to the Knicks twice somehow.
It was just funny because like Mavs were like hyped up. They were like, "Oh, we're the real thing now," you know, like we're winning everything. Like, and in their conference, really, they're like probably two really strong contenders, you know. So they're like, "Okay, come home, you know, play at our home with us, and we'll fuck you up." And then they get fucked instead. Pretty funny.
Still fine. It's only one game. It's just one game. There's still 65 remaining, and they can win them if this team can get a third option for scoring. Maybe they'll, you know, start doing the snits. Otherwise, dead may be dead. But yeah, Black.
I actually thought like Porzingis, Doncic is gonna be like a bit stronger duo, but I don't want to say like Doncic is amazing or something. Like he had the off game yesterday too, but like with Porzingis, it almost feels like it's
a suck.
All the time.
Porzingis is a suck. He is a suck. Then again, he's off the injury, so maybe next year will be when he fully recovers. Because on the Celtics, they had a player, the best white American player in the NBA, Gordon Hayward, out the entire season last season because he...
What? Caruso is best white player? Hello?
Wrong. Absolutely. That's completely wrong. Alex Caruso may be the best dunker, the white dunker, best white dunker, but...
he's the best hairstyle, dude.
He's got the old man hairstyle at 25 years old.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. Sorry.
Wait, who's...
I almost dragged everything. I mean, I took his car. The fucking motherfucker wouldn't even pick me up. I gave him car back and... Wow, nice.
How did you get to the box anyway?
On top of another car.
So you jumped on a car, you got off, and you wanted a ride.
I just saw a car there. I didn't see you at first. I was like, okay, you get going on a boat. I can. What were we talking about? Oh, Caruso. Is he getting LeBron transplants? I
don't know. I mean, it makes sense for him because he's still in his 20s. He might want to have that hair, but for LeBron, getting old, 35 years old, let's just go bald, bro. Go fucking bald.
It's insane, like how young he is. Like Caruso, I thought he's like way older. He looks like some half retirement, like a math school teacher or something, doesn't he?
Well, he'll definitely be that in 20 years. But yeah, he does look it now. If you only see his head, if you cut his face off and just look at his head, yeah, he does look like a retired school teacher. You know, his hair really went pretty damn early. He may be the best dunker, but Gordon Hayward is still the best white American NBA player. And the thing I was going to say about him and Porzingis is that this is Porzingis' first year off the injury. 2 years ago, Gordon Hayward got hurt. First game of the season, out for the entire season. Last season was his first season back. He did not play that great. But this season, came back. He was bouncing until he hurt his finger. So, maybe next year will be Porzingis' breakout. Re-breakout. So,
because right now it's like lukewarm water.
That's how it be. But lukewarm again. But back to Black Friday, yo. What you gonna get for Black Friday, Cash?
Yo, man, I don't know what's with my SSD for real. Like, I had like electric cut a few weeks ago, unannounced. I don't know. It was a huge storm, and there was like electric just went out, and it went out for good for a few hours. Then whenever I tried to boot up a PC, sometimes it would recognize SSD, sometimes it would not, sometimes it would, sometimes it would not. So I took the case, like the side of the case off of my PC and just tried different cables, SATA cables or whatever, and it worked for some time. I was like, oh, I found a solution, just the cable went fucked, That's the easiest way to replace something that's broken, and it's the cheapest too, I would much rather the cable to be fried than the SSD itself. But then I changed the cable, and it's still doing that. So right now, I don't know if it's SSD that is fucked, or if possibly, which I really don't. I mean, I hope it didn't happen. It's maybe that motherboard got screwed a little bit, it doesn't supply enough. Like either a power supply doesn't supply enough power to boot up computer properly, or the SATA port is fucked or something. I don't know. So my first try is gonna be to buy SSD. So because I need like 2 SSDs anyway, so I guess I will just plug the new one in and figure out if SSD itself is a problem. Else, I think I'm just gonna have to return my motherboard, which is sucky. But yeah, I think like I would like to get SSD for Cyber Monday or whatever it is, Cyber or something.
Oh, Cyber Monday, the scene I play.
No, you have Black Friday and then you have Cyber Monday now, yeah.
Thinking of that joke, yeah.
But else, I don't know. Like I always have ideas what I'm gonna buy when thing is gonna happen, and I always forget.
Okay,
I think I was gonna buy a wireless mouse, even though I hate them, because like if you carry laptop around and stuff, you don't really want to have a sucky mouse on wire always to carry with you. I think I'm gonna get that too. What about you?
Well, what you should do. First of all, because the last time I installed an SSD, it was a pain in the fucking ass. So
it's really not. It's very simple.
Okay, well, I need to, just like how you have cobwebs, I need to like, I need to like, I need to like, shift through all the wire cobwebs in there, and take out trays and blah blah. So what you should do is get an SSD enclosure, and with that you can see whether or not the SSD is fucked, or your port, or your SATA port, or your whatever blah blah is fucked. Because if the SSD works in the enclosure, well, guess what? That's not the SSD. So
yeah, I'll try it on my bro's PC or something. He has one of those, it's a tiny box that you can carry with yourself. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But they are so expensive.
See, some people.
I flipped the car and I have full fucking congregation of cops looking at me fail.
Well, you see, there's some people, and I think Lil Tank's one of these people who, I think he has a hard drive and he tapes it to the inside of his case or somewhere, which proves that having internal SSDs is pretty gay. You can just get an enclosure if you want.
Yeah, or get the good case. I mean, good case is like $50, and it's probably even gonna be cheaper now that it's Black Friday. Cyber Monday, whatever. I actually thought of getting like another stick of RAM, because right now I have 16, but on single. 16 on a single slot, but it's like really low frequencies, like 2400 or something. So I was thinking like whether I should buy another stick, make it 32, which I don't really need, or I just dump this shit of fucking RAM plastic low frequency crap and just buy a better one. I don't know. I need to decide.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kesh bought one stick of RAM.
Yeah, because I bought it off eBay and it was really good deal. But yeah, it was a good choice at the time.
What, you bought the RAM off of eBay?
Yeah, I bought it off eBay. It was a good deal. I mean, I don't
Was it 20
use
euros?
No. It was like it was just like tested or something, but it didn't have like a box, and it was cheaper for that reason. But it was still like sealed and shit. It just didn't have original box. I don't need box anyway. But yeah, like there's some good deals on eBay, but I just think like how this eBay thing still works. I mean, like whenever I go look at it, it's sucky suck. I don't know. So much bullshit and crap on there. Like it's just like people selling crap and they expect like some really good money for it.
You gotta find the trusted people on eBay. That's why I call it eBay. Fucking mess with eBay. But yeah, GG. Kesh has all this bousery. It has one stick of RAM. She plays CS Joke. CS Joke is her life. And she could get like 10 more FPS with the fucking dual channel. I tell you, man.
Breaking news out of the studio.
Oh, breaking news, huh? Okay, I played that.
Breaking news.
Okay. Kesh played CSGO yesterday, first time in 1 month and a half. Played one game to get me on Smurf, of course, because I didn't want to like fuck up my main. Played on Smurf, got the rank, got MG2 like on Smurf because I always have MG2 on Smurf. Dropped 39 bombs, second game, GG. Easy cut. I still have it, bro. I still have it.
About that, you see Kesh here, she played a CSGO game to put her confidence up, because if she had 17 kills in that game, she would have stopped playing the game completely. GG.
Play only CN.
She's gonna use Black Friday just to get advice, not actually buy anything.
You know what I would love to get though, but it's not gonna be out in sale, of course, and it's not gonna be the sale because it's just gonna get out. Red Dead Redemption on Steam, I'm so...
Oh.
Come on, Vega. I'm so looking forward to this game. I don't even know why. Like, there's hasn't been a game in a while that I'd looked forward so much to, like, as I do to Red Dead Redemption 2. Even though, like, I heard that when it was launched on their launcher, I think, Rockstar. Apparently, it's sucky. It's buggy. It doesn't work properly. They have, like, huge problems.
Yes, some people cannot launch the game, and they may have fixed some of that since then, but Rockstar is on some bullshit. Also, speaking of that, there is a very, for those guys that have Red Dead, there's a very, very specific issue that the game has or had, and it applies to you, Kesh, and it applies to possibly, it may also apply in some time to you, Bega, because you were talking about the same gay, but on certain CPUs, right? On certain fast and thread limited CPUs like yours, Kesh, and what Bega has wanted, if you hit the FPS limit of the engine, the game will stutter. So that means, I mean, it doesn't make sense really, because it only happens if you play in like medium settings, which
who
the fuck's gonna play?
FPS than you.
Okay, well at least my shit's about to be smooth. All
You will
right.
have smooth 30 FPS and I will have
Wrong!
smooth 50. And the limit will be, I don't know, 60 and I will still be better off. GG, nice break.
What are you talking about? 50 FPS, 30
Yeah, I just
What is
made
this,
up
2011?
numbers, but
This is 2011
I
we're
just made
talking
up
about.
numbers, but
Fucking
okay,
boomer? 2011 FPS we talking about right now. What the fuck?
someone in Discord called me boomer the other day. I got fucking tilt. I was like, I'm 27, you piece of shit. You haven't even like, you were born when there were like cell phones out with colors.
Oh my
I was
god.
still born in time of Nokia and Snake and shit. Even before that. What is this boomer thing? It's like every few years it's something else.
Okay,
The
yeah,
insult.
we'll end the show with the boomer thing, because I ain't been here all day. But apparently some young New Zealander congresswoman was in front of Congress talking about how, you know, old people are shaping the world for their own living, and when they die, we're gonna get fucked. Which is kind of true. And apparently, you know, she's one of the youngest congresswomen or whatever, and somebody may have said something, and she said, "Okay, boomer," and continued with her speech.
Oh, what? She's a politician.
Yeah, well, she's a fucking bouse, alright? That's fucking G status right there. So, I think that is what triggered the OK Boomer. Even though, you know, DSP detractors have been calling DSP a boomer for years now, but it hasn't caught on. But still, you know, that's where the OK Boomer meme has gone on, and I think it's pretty funny. I think it's really funny. OK Boomer is a really funny meme. I usually don't like memes, but I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. It rolls off the tongue. It rolls off the tongue, you know. So that's why OK Boomer has become or has resurfaced as a meme. So that's how it be. Music Box just said, "I fought in the Jefferson Hotel riots back in 2010. OK Boomer." And that's gonna do it for the Punkery show today. All you Americans out there, have a good Thanksgiving. Eat your fucking turkey. Watch some football. And obviously submit to the RPV Discord forums. Send your pictures in. So,
Sean, make more videos with that funny dude with funny hair.
oh yeah, that wasn't the correspondent that time. That was actually me. That was me. I think it's the first time I put myself on there, because the rest have been fuck you. That is dead for Kesh, Vega, and for some reason Blackhawks here. This is Rashawn. We'll see you next time on the Punkery show.